Hello everyone, welcome to Cash Compass. Are you ready to uncover the secrets of wealth and financial success? In this video, we're breaking down the 6 expenses most rich people avoid. And trust me, these are strategies you can apply to your own life. Learn how wealthy individuals manage their money, avoid wasteful spending, and build lasting wealth, whether it's skipping unnecessary subscriptions or steering clear of high interest rates. These habits will inspire you to think smart and save big. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on more tips to help you achieve your financial goals. 6 expenses wealthy people avoid. 1. Keeping up with trends. Rich people avoid spending money just to keep up with societal or peer pressures to own the latest trendy items such as new technology, fashionable clothing, or luxury cars. They prioritize long-term value over short-term status symbols. Why this matters? Public perception versus personal reality. Wealthy individuals understand that appearances are fleeting. What matters more is how their financial choices support their personal goals and lifestyle, not how others perceive them. Many people fall into the trap of buying the latest gadgets or fashion to impress others, often spending money they don't have. Financial discipline. By resisting unnecessary trends, the wealthy can allocate their resources to investments, savings, or experiences that provide lasting benefits. Example. Billionaires. Avoid billionaires. Avoid billionaires like Warren Buffett. Avoiding to the latest gadgets, even though they can easily afford them. Instead, they prioritize functionality over brand new features. Buffett famously still uses a flip phone and drives a modest car. Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook, is often seen in simple, repetitive outfits instead of designer clothes. Statistics.a 2023 survey revealed that 78% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck, often because of lifestyle inflation driven by societal pressures. Takeaway for everyone. Evaluate purchases. Before buying, ask yourself if the item serves a real purpose or if you're buying it to impress others. Plan for the future. Focus on what brings long-term value to your life instead of short-term gratification. Stay within means. Decide your financial priorities and avoid spending beyond your capacity just to match others. 2. Overpriced homes? Despite the luxurious lifestyles associated with the wealthy, rich people often avoid overpaying for homes. They value getting a good deal, even when spending millions, and prioritize purchasing homes that offer long-term value rather than just grandeur. Why this matters? Value over status. Wealthy individuals are conscious of their financial decisions and often seek value in their property purchases. A large, expensive home might look impressive, but it's not always a smart financial move. They understand that the value of a home might not increase over time, and a large house might come with high maintenance costs and taxes, good deals and negotiation. Even when buying a luxury home, rich people are often great negotiators. They will take time to ensure they are getting the best deal possible and make sure the property serves their long-term needs. Negotiation is key in real estate. Buying a home at the right price, even in a luxury market, can lead to significant returns or savings over time. An example? Warren Buffett's approach to homes. One of the most famous examples of this behavior is Warren Buffett, the billionaire investor. Despite his massive wealth, Buffett still lives in the same house in Omaha, Nebraska, that he bought in 1958 for just $31,500. In contrast, Buffett did invest in a vacation home in Laguna Beach, California in 1971, purchasing it for $150,000. When he sold it in 2018, it fetched an impressive $7.47 million, showcasing the importance of choosing properties with good long-term value. Real estate is not always a sure bet. Wealthy individuals understand that property values can fluctuate, and there's no guarantee that the value of a home will always increase. It's important to consider factors such as location, market trends, and future resale value before making a purchase. Takeaway for everyone: don't overpay for your dream home. While it's tempting to go for the biggest or most luxurious property, make sure the home fits within your means and will hold or increase its value over time. Do your research. Understand the local real estate market and be willing to negotiate to get the best possible deal. Think long-term. A property should serve your needs both now and in the future. Don't buy a home just because it's trendy or grand. Consider how it fits into your overall financial strategy. 3. Luxury brands. Rich people often avoid spending excessively on luxury brands. While they have the means to buy high-end products, many wealthy individuals opt for practicality and quality over paying a premium for designer labels. Why this matters? Quality over status deserves to be considered when deciding how to spend well. While this matters for some alterations between levels, wealthy individuals recognize that expensive designer items don't always offer better quality compared to less expensive alternatives. Instead of focusing on brand names, they prioritize the functionality, durability, and actual value of the item. They understand that luxury brands are often priced higher because of the prestige attached to them, not necessarily the quality. Mindful spending. Just because someone is rich doesn't mean they want to throw money away on things that don't add significant value to their lives. Many billionaires and millionaires prefer to live simply and avoid the pressure of showcasing their wealth through expensive fashion. They understand the importance of mindful spending and are more likely to invest in assets or experiences that bring long-term value rather than indulging in brand-name items for short-term satisfaction. Example: Ingvar Kamprad. The founder of IKEA, Ingvar Kamprad, was well known for his frugal lifestyle. Despite being one of the wealthiest individuals in the world, he wore simple clothes, often buying from flea markets. Kamprad's decision to avoid luxury brands set a strong example of how rich people can prioritize practicality over prestige. Bill Gates, another well-known billionaire, has often been seen wearing a $10 watch, even though he could easily afford much more expensive ones. His example shows how the wealthy often avoid unnecessary extravagance in their personal lives. Value of non-designer alternatives. Many wealthy individuals believe that they can find quality items without the high price tags associated with luxury brands. Whether it's clothing, accessories, or everyday items, they focus on buying products that perform well and last long, rather than those that simply carry a designer name. Takeaway for everyone: consider the real value. Before splurging on luxury items, think about whether the brand name adds actual value or if you're just paying for the label. Practical over prestigious. Look for items that offer great quality at a reasonable price. There are many alternatives that perform just as well as designer items without the inflated cost. Mindful of social pressure, resist the temptation to buy things to impress others. Wealthy individuals focus on what works for them, not what society tells them to buy. 4. Impulse purchases. Rich people are careful shoppers and avoid impulse buys, which are often driven by momentary desires or marketing tactics. They plan their purchases in advance and avoid buying items they don't need, which helps them avoid overspending and unnecessary debt. Why this matters: mindful spending. Wealthy individuals tend to make purchases with intention and purpose. They know that spontaneous buying, often triggered by sales, flashy ads, or promotions, can quickly lead to wasted money and clutter. By avoiding impulse spending, they can allocate more resources toward things that align with their values, financial goals, and long-term plans. Preventing wasteful expenses. Impulse spending is often the result of poor decision-making in the moment. The wealthy understand that purchasing items they don't truly need can drain their finances over time. This kind of spending can also lead to debt, as people often use credit cards for impulse purchases that they can't afford up front. Better financial control the purposeful by carefully planning their purchases and sticking to a budget. The wealthy maintain their finances and sticking to a budget by carefully preparing their finances. They know exactly where their money goes and avoid the emotional traps that lead to unnecessary spending. Studies have shown that people who practice mindful spending and budgeting are far less likely to experience financial stress and are better positioned for long-term wealth accumulation. Example: the psychology of impulse purchases. Retailers know that impulse buying is a big driver of sales. They use tactics like placing items at checkout counters or creating limited-time offers to encourage shoppers to buy things they didn't initially plan for. The wealthy are not swayed by these tactics. They may walk past tempting sales displays and carefully consider whether an item truly adds value to their lives. The impact of small, unnecessary purchases. A $5 coffee every morning may seem harmless, but over the course of a year, it amounts to nearly $1,825. If that money were invested, it could generate significant returns over time. Similarly, buying items during a sale without planning can quickly add up and prevent the accumulation of savings or investments. Takeaway for everyone: avoid unnecessary purchases. Before buying anything, ask yourself if you really need it or if it's just a fleeting desire. Set a budget. Establish a budget for your spending and stick to it. This will help you avoid overspending on unnecessary items. Plan your purchases. Be strategic with your shopping. Make a list of what you need before going to the store and avoid buying things that don't serve your long-term goals. Think long-term. Small impulse purchases can add up over time. Use that money to fund your savings, investments, or something that will bring you greater value in the future. 5. Unnecessary subscription services. Wealthy individuals are mindful of recurring subscription services and avoid paying for ones that don't add significant value to their lives. They regularly review their subscriptions and eliminate or downgrade those that aren't essential, keeping their spending focused on things that align with their priorities and long-term financial goals. Why this matters. The hidden cost of subscriptions. Subscription services, such as streaming platforms, meal delivery kits, gym memberships, or beauty boxes, can be convenient, but they can also accumulate into significant costs over time. While each individual subscription might seem small, collectively they can drain finances if you're not paying attention. For example, paying $10 a month for a streaming service might not feel like a lot, but over the course of a year, that's $120. If you have multiple subscriptions, the total amount can become much more substantial. Wealthy people's approach to subscriptions. Wealthy individuals are strategic about their subscriptions. They opt for services that genuinely add value to their lives or support their long-term goals. For example, they may choose subscriptions that help them stay healthy, develop new skills, or enhance their career. Instead of having multiple subscription services, they focus on the ones that align with their current needs or interests. This approach helps them avoid unnecessary spending and redirect those funds toward more meaningful investments. Regularly auditing subscriptions. Successful people make it a habit to periodically review and audit their subscription services. By doing this, they can identify subscriptions they no longer use or need and cancel them, freeing up money for more important purposes. Some people sign up for free trials, only to forget about them and end up paying for services they never use. Wealthy individuals are careful about avoiding these traps and ensure that they're not wasting money on services they don't actually need. Redirecting funds for growth. Rather than spending on multiple subscriptions, wealthy people often redirect that money into more productive areas. For example, they might invest it in assets like stocks, real estate, or savings, or use it to fund personal development through courses, books, or experiences that add long-term value. By minimizing unnecessary subscription expenses, wealthy individuals make room for better financial choices. Whether it's saving for future goals or investing in opportunities with better returns. Example: streaming services. A typical household might subscribe to several streaming platforms: Netflix, Disney+, Amazon Prime, etc., each costing around $10 to $15 per month. If a person subscribes to 4 services, that's $40, $60 per month, or $480, $720 per year. Wealthy individuals might choose to cut back on streaming services they rarely use, or opt for a single service that offers the most value. Meal delivery kits. Meal subscription boxes like Blue Apron or HelloFresh can cost anywhere from $60 to $120 per week, depending on the plan. Over a year, this can total anywhere from $3,120 to $6,240. Wealthy people tend to be conscious of the value they get from such subscriptions, opting for home-cooked meals or simpler alternatives that don't come with a recurring fee. Takeaway for everyone. Audit your subscriptions. Regularly review all your subscriptions to determine if you're truly using them. Cancel or downgrade services that no longer serve you or that don't add enough value to justify their cost. Focus on value. Choose subscriptions that are aligned with your needs or goals. Whether it's a subscription for professional development, fitness, or entertainment, make sure it's something that brings you lasting benefit. Redirect savings to investments. The money you save by cutting unnecessary subscriptions can be used to invest in opportunities that provide better returns or fund more meaningful experiences. Don't overcommit. Avoid signing up for multiple subscriptions at once, especially those that you might forget about or no longer use. Be intentional about the services you subscribe to. 6. High interest rates. Wealthy people are highly mindful of bank fees and work to avoid unnecessary charges. They understand that even small fees, when accumulated over time, can add up and detract from their wealth-building efforts. Instead of paying for costly bank services, they take steps to minimize fees and find more cost-efficient financial solutions. Why this matters? Types of bank fees. Banks charge various types of fees, including monthly maintenance fees, ATM withdrawal fees, overdraft fees, and minimum balance fees. For someone with a large balance, these fees might seem insignificant, but for the average person, they can quickly add up. Wealthy individuals understand that paying unnecessary fees erodes their finances over time and actively seek accounts and services that help them avoid these costs. Avoiding common fees. Monthly maintenance fees. Many banks charge a monthly fee just to keep an account open. Wealthy individuals typically choose accounts that don't have these fees, or they maintain a high enough balance to avoid them. ATM fees. Wealthy people usually avoid withdrawing money from ATMs that charge fees. Instead, they choose banks or financial institutions with large networks of free ATMs or use digital banking options to avoid in-person transactions altogether. Overdraft fees. An overdraft fee is charged when a person spends more than they have in their account. Wealthy individuals are disciplined about managing their accounts to avoid overdrawing and accumulating unnecessary fees. They typically set up overdraft protection or monitor their balances carefully. Savings on bank fees add up. Even small fees, like $5 or $10 a month, can add up over time. If you're paying a $10 monthly maintenance fee for a year, that's $120 per year just for keeping your account open. Over a few decades, those seemingly small fees can become quite significant. Wealthy people understand that they can redirect the money saved from avoiding these fees into more productive areas, like investments or savings. Bank fee-free options. Many banks offer fee-free or low-fee accounts, especially for those who maintain a minimum balance. Wealthy people are proactive in choosing these options. Some online banks or credit unions also provide fee-free accounts, allowing for better control over finances and reducing the financial drain caused by bank charges. Example: overdraft fees. In 2023, U.S. banks collected over $5.83 billion in overdraft fees alone. Wealthy individuals understand that avoiding overdraft charges requires careful planning, like monitoring account balances, setting up overdraft protection, or simply ensuring they don't spend beyond their means. This proactive approach saves money in the long run. ATM fees. Many banks charge $2, $3 for using an out-of-network ATM, which can add up if you frequently withdraw cash. For example, withdrawing money from a fee-charging ATM once a week for a year could cost $156. The wealthy generally avoid these fees by either using their bank's network of ATMs or opting for digital banking services. Takeaway for everyone: choose fee-free accounts. Look for bank accounts that offer no monthly maintenance fees, no ATM fees, and no unnecessary charges. Shop around and make sure you're not overpaying for basic banking services. Monitor your accounts regularly. Keep track of your account balances and transaction fees to avoid overdrafts and unnecessary charges. Setting up alerts or linking accounts can help you stay on top of your finances. Take advantage of digital banking. Consider online banks or credit unions that often offer lower fees or no fees at all. Digital banking options can be much cheaper than traditional brick-and-mortar banks. Don't let small fees add up. While individual fees might seem small, they can accumulate over time. Avoiding bank fees can free up more money for investments or savings, ultimately helping you build wealth. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time.